February the 24th, 2022. Russian forces cross into Ukraine from multiple directions. The plan was bold, the objective was clear. Capture Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, within 3 days, but 3 days became 3 weeks, and 3 weeks became, well, something else entirely. This video breaks down why Russia failed to take Kyiv, despite having more troops, more tanks, and one of the largest militaries in the world. Russia's plan relied on speed. The goal wasn't to destroy Ukraine's military, it was to cut the head off. By taking Kyiv quickly, Russia believed the Ukrainian government would collapse, military resistance would stop, and the war would effectively be over. To do this, Russian forces attacked on multiple fronts, from Belarus in the north, from Russia in the east, and from Crimea in the south. Airborne units were sent ahead of time to seize the Hostomel airport just outside Kyiv. If successful, Russia could fly troops directly into the capital. On paper, the plan looked effective. In reality, it was deeply flawed. Russia made a critical assumption. They believed Ukraine would not fight. Russian planners expected minimal resistance, a divided population, and a government that would flee or surrender. None of that happened. Ukraine's leadership stayed in Kyiv, the population mobilized, and the military fought back immediately. This miscalculation shaped everything that followed. Russia didn't prepare for a real war. It prepared for a political collapse. The collapse that never came. One of the most important moments happened on day 1. Russian airborne forces attempt to seize the Hostomel airport. The mission was simple: secure the airfield, hold it long enough for reinforcements to arrive, open a direct route into Kyiv. Ukrainian forces counterattacked almost immediately. The airport changed hands multiple times. Russian units were isolated, undersupplied, and under consistent fire. Without securing control over Hostomel, Russia lost its fastest route into the capital. From that moment on, the timetable was already broken. Wars are not won by tanks, they are won by fuel, food, and ammunition. Russian forces advancing from the north relied on long, exposed supply lines, stretching back into Belarus. Convoys became stuck, fuel ran out, vehicles were ambushed. The now famous 40-mile convoy north of Kyiv didn't stall because of Ukrainian firepower alone. It stalled because it couldn't move, refuel, or resupply. Logistics, not combat, became Russia's biggest enemy. Kyiv is surrounded by rivers, forests, and urban areas. This heavily favoured the defenders. Ukrainian forces used ambushes, small mobile units, and anti-tank weapons supplied by the West. Instead of facing Russia head-on, Ukraine slowed them down, attacked supply routes, and avoided large engagements. Every day Russia failed to take Kyiv strengthened Ukrainian defences. Time was no longer on Russia's side. Russian troops entered Ukraine with poor communication and unclear objectives. Many soldiers reportedly didn't even know they were going to war until the invasion actually begun. Command structures were broken. Divisions were slow. Coordination between units were weak. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces were defending their home. Morale mattered. And in Kyiv, it mattered a lot. By early April 2022, Russian forces withdrew from northern Ukraine. The objective had failed. Kyiv remained under Ukrainian control. Russia shifted its forces east towards the Donbass, where terrain, logistics, and strategy better suited its capabilities. The attempt to seize Ukraine's capital had failed. Russia didn't fail because of weak weapons. It failed because of faulty intelligence, poor logistics, underestimating its enemy, and overestimating itself. Kyiv wasn't saved by a single battle. It was saved by time, resistance, and mistakes. Thank you for watching this military report by Global Military News. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any other content, and make sure to follow GMN on all your social media platforms.